It's me, Renee. I'm back. So today, just gonna make sure I have stuff ready for once. But yeah, today I want to talk about something relevant. I suppose that could be a lot of stuff. But yeah, so this last week, it's been a lot of talk about Black Lives Matter, about the killings in the States, how it's just escalated, or I suppose hasn't escalated, just kind of hasn't stopped, and how even during this pandemic where like uh, everyone's in a special situation, the police still kill people, and it's just madness. It's such madness. Of course, you can plainly see I'm not black. I'm Norwegian, so I'm neither American nor black. So I'm not in the middle of things as people in America or the US are, and I'm not feeling it on my body because of my skin, because of how my skin looks. Still, so I might be saying something wrong here in this video, and I've been thinking, going back and forth if I should do something or not. Like, should I ignore the whole thing or should I do something? If I ignore it, it seems weird, though I'm not a big influencer, so I suppose people wouldn't really notice in a way. But still, the people that do follow me might notice, like, you're not commenting at all, you're not doing any videos on it. But then also, like, the other side of it is like, if I do it, I might say or do something wrong. So I'm just gonna, as you might have noticed, I'm doing something. So I'm doing a video on the topic. So this is kind of like intro, and then you'll see more of it. But yeah, this is also me saying I'm no expert. I'm not American. I'm not African American. I'm not black. I'm neither of those. So I probably will say something wrong, or it's not unlikely I say something that's not correct, but I'm trying. So yeah, this I was about to say didn't all start, but like over recent years, I just did some research, and after recent years in 2014, 6 years ago now, 2014, Eric Gardner was killed. He said the same words that George Floyd said recently. I can't breathe, and still he was killed. It's just horrific to think about. It's just unimaginable, though it happened, so it's not unimaginable. It's just no. I don't really have any words. It's just amazing how this keeps happening. People get killed over in states if they take their hands up. They get killed for jogging. They get killed for. There was one killed recently and she was just in her house. So it seems like there's no end to the madness at all. Like, it's just through and through just mad. There's no sense or nothing at all. It's just completely unbelievable and horrific and madness, and I don't know. I don't really have words for it. So of course, I suppose maybe not of course, but I will put some links in the video of places you can go to help. Either you can watch the video on YouTube, where if you don't skip if you don't skip the commercials, then the money from the commercials go to Black Lives Matter movements. You can donate. You can donate if you want, like small amounts, or you could sign petitions. There's lots of stuff you can do. You could you could also read up and read lots of books on topics. I myself plan to read on topic, definitely. I actually plan to start a book club become a member of a book club to try to educate myself more. So yeah, I'm really on it, trying to better myself and stop being lazy and going on a way to being anti-racist, not just an ally, or not just not racist, but anti-racist. That is my plan. So yeah, that's my plan, and that's my lead-in till a book review. I decided to go with that. So I'm doing a book review of An Extraordinary Union by Alyssa Cole. So if you might have seen this earlier because it was in my May wrap up. I read it last week, so it's from I read it in May, but still it's so recent in my mind, and it's so. I remember really enjoying it, and I was thinking of like doing it just a review just of it. So I'm thinking like, yeah, I'm gonna do a review of this one. It's it's a contemporary author that's black, and she writes black protagonists, and it's historical. So yeah, I kind of you kind of actually I'm thinking like you kind of have to highlight stuff like this because for some reason you don't really think about historical and diverse characters together. Though of course people have always been around, people have always participated in society and been there, so they've always been a part of the world and life. So this is just as true as Jane Austen, Pride and Prejudice, or Jane Eyre. I mean, they're all, well, I suppose they're not all true, but they're all like realistic and real in the same way. Some people they're like, no, you can't have historicals with black people because that's not real. What? They've always been there. There's always been black people around. I suppose maybe there was a time a long time ago when black people in the States weren't rich, but historical doesn't mean you have to have people being rich. And yeah. Anyway, I'm just babbling or saying probably wrong stuff. I apologize if I say something ra- rad, something bad or offensive. I'm trying. But yeah, let's get to the book. So, In Extraordinary Union is Alyssa Cole's. I've heard it being described as a YA, though I'm not sure that's completely true. But anyway, the protagonist is young, well, young-ish. I think she's between 20 and 30, though we don't really get an age uh, an age mentioned for the character, for the character. But I have an impression that she's kind of young, like in those years, I think. So yeah, this book, it's gonna stop being annoying and just get to it. This is Elle Burns. She lives in the 1800s during Civil War. She's her first, I think she might have lived her first 5 years a slave, or maybe her she did at all. It's not I'm not completely sure on that point. But anyway, she's lived most of her life free in the north. Her mom was freed when the owner when her owner inherited her from his dad when his dad died, and her owner, the latest owner, had formed a friendship with her, and therefore he freed her and her daughter. So that's why she's been mostly free. Elle Burns, she's been living in the north, being free, and I suppose let's say enjoying the sweet life. She hasn't. I mean, being free even in the north is still hard in those times, but she's been living freely. Uh, and then, but of course, she's been living with her family in a poor way, but they had it good. They've been free. And then when she was like 17, 20, something like that, she went to Liberia to see like how life was there. Often people actually African Americans went to Liberia. It kind of became like a populated with people who kind of wanted to be free and wanted to go there and be free someplace. But Elle decided she wanted to go back and she wanted to fight and to make the States her home, a better place to be for African Americans, for black people. So it turns out, she becomes a spy. Because what is special about Elle Burns is her memory. She has an eidetic memory. So it's kind of like a photographic memory, but better. Because everything she reads, but also everything she hears, everything she hears, she can remember. She rem- so she remembers everything, absolutely everything. So of course, this is a great resource to have in a war. And because she's black, people underestimate her. So when we meet her when the book starts, she's in the South undercover. She's working as a slave. Well, she's a slave in the south, and she's collecting information and giving it to the people who want to giving to the resistance. So yeah, there's spy in here, spyness. So that's very fun. And then very quickly she gets mentioned that she has to get a package from her that's coming from something else to like meet the package and give it to her boss, her spy boss. And then it turns out the package is a boy, oh sorry, a boy, a man who's a fellow spy, and he is undercover as a Confederate. So that's like, oh, you're wearing the clothes of the enemy, but you like with us. So there's kind of friction going on there. And yeah, that's kind of like the basis of this story. So throughout this story, you have Elle Burns, the protagonist. Just gonna say it again. You have her fighting for the North, fighting to get a better life. You have her fighting her own mind because she's starts to get feelings for Malcolm, though Malcolm is white and he's pretending to be someone else. So it's like, can I trust a white person? Can this be real? I mean, how will this work? So it's kind of like conflict there. So there's spyness, there's spy action, there's romance, there's sexiness, there's several sex scenes in this one. That's kind of why I'm like thinking, is this YA? Because yeah, there's some graphic sex scenes really in this one. There's violence because sometimes the slaves gets let's say killed as well. They get hit by their owners, and there's also levity in here and there. So it's not completely just mad and sad and bad. It's also some very fun moments in there. So you kind of have it all really. And yeah, it's just a very very enjoyable book. It's actually the first in a series. It's the first in a series, but it's a companion series, so you don't really need to read the other books if you don't want to. But they're set in the same universe, and the characters cross over. And also, just at the end here, really, yeah, I would say that honestly, one of the few things I would actually correct about this book, really, because I felt in the beginning, I kind of felt like it seemed like because she was talking a lot about something that happened before the book started, and I was kept on checking back in the book, like checking. It's the first book, isn't it? Isn't it? Became just so unsure because she was referencing so much stuff happening before. Like, am I missing something? I checked several times. It turns out I wasn't. It is the first book. But yeah, it references a lot of stuff that happens before the book starts, so that's kind of confusing. Although it's not like another be all. I still love this book. It's a 5-star read for me. Absolutely love it. And yeah, definitely highly recommend it if you're looking for a historical, diverse romance action book. If you want to support Black authors during this difficult time, if you want to, you could try to get this from the library. You could get this on audio or get it on paperback. Leave a review because yeah, leaving reviews is very important. In these Corona times, people, if a book has more reviews, it's easier to see and it gets more word of mouth, etc., etc. And yeah, this book is just very good. Highly, highly enjoyed it. It's quotable, funny, fun, impactful, swoony, and it's just so much goodness in this one. I have no complaints. No complaints. Except that little ripe. So yeah, check this book out. I love it so much. It definitely needs to be read by everyone. Absolutely everyone. It's just so good. Yeah, this is actually, as you might, I suppose, in a way, imagine, a new favorite book of mine. I just love it so much. It's very, very good. And I have the third book on audiobook, so I plan to get that one soonish. And yeah, so yeah, that has been my little contribution to these times. I'm thinking are thinking. I'm thinking that I will continue to do videos based around black authors and black books and stuff. Even though I'm not black at all myself, I want to support them. I want to show my solidarity, and I hope it's done in a good way. And yeah, also yeah, hopefully if I didn't if I did something wrong today in this video, if I said something completely off point or something just incredibly wrong, please tell me in the comments, and I will try. I will change. And yeah, I'll leave links to relevant stuff in the doobly-doo, as well as this author's homepage. And yeah, I hope you stay safe, stay happy, stay hopeful in the way you can, that you show solidarity and you help in the way you can. And yeah, it's me saying Renee out.